Welcome back to the Deep Dig of Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew. My other host right over there.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to drop some comments below and make sure you subscribe because we are coming down the home stretch here with college football. The weeks are just ticking by. Bringing up Colorado, this whole situation. Colorado goes out there and gets a win over Utah. And I mean, let's say what you want about Utah, but Utah, despite having a very disappointing season, putting all their eggs into the Cam Rising basket, they still have a very viable defense. I mean, I believe going into this week, they were the number one ranked defense in the Big 12. So this isn't no joke. And Colorado just showed that they just have better athletes. I mean, Shador, despite having a few missteps, which is the first throw when it got picked, they had a snap that got bobbled and it was a fumble. But other than that, they kind of boat raced them, and it even then it didn't really feel like their A game, to be completely honest.
Yeah, no, and looking at the stats right now, like I think four receivers had better days. The three receivers had better days than Travis Hunter, who is your best receiver on your roster. And so looking at that, and then 340 for Shador, like this offense can light up the box score. They can light up the scoreboard. The main issue with them coming in was offensive line, defensive line, and it seems like they've figured out the offensive line, but when they get to, let's say, if they got into the playoffs, how well will this offensive line seriously hold up against an SEC school or a Big Ten? I really don't know. But from what we're seeing right now, they're putting it all together. They put it on a Utah team that, isn't a pushover. They had 3 picks against Isaac Wilson, and the defense is playing just as good as the offense.
I was actually kind of surprised they went back to Isaac Wilson because Rose did look good in the Holy War last week. I thought they should have just kept with the hot hand there. But I mean, he had a really good touchdown right over Travis Hunter. And I mean, that just happens. It just comes with the territory when you're a DB. Sometimes you're going to get beat. Sometimes it's a great defense, better offense. It just happens. And so Travis Hunter just kind of sealed the deal. I'm pretty sure he's a heavy favorite for the Heisman moving forward, and it's going to be his to lose. He had the pick, he had a rushing touchdown, and then he had an amazing 4th and 8 conversion that was highly, it was double covered. He had to jump up and he came down super hard. I think that was the highlight of the day for me, but he solidified himself as the Heisman favorite moving forward. Do you think that anyone else has a chance, or is this going to be Heisman Hunter?
I mean, I think I'm in the camp right now where I think it's kind of ridiculous that Ashton Genty isn't the number one pick right now for the Heisman. I get it. Travis Hunter's doing something we haven't seen really in doing both offense and defense. He's making plays on both sides of the ball, but he's not the best receiver in the country. He's not one of the best corners in the country, like stats wise. So I mean, I think Ashton Genty is doing something we haven't seen in decades. Like he's having a great season, an amazing season, and I think he's getting just a little discredited for being in Boise.
Yeah, I think 100% he is, but also he wouldn't be having the season that he would be having if he was in the SEC or if he was in the Big Ten. You know what I mean? I think even now, if you were to plug this Colorado team and put them in the Mountain West, I think they have similar, like, they blow out competition as well. So I don't know that it's completely unfair, but it's there. That's the narrative.
I think just his stats are there. Like the numbers for Genty are there in my eyes more so than Travis Hunter. And I mean, maybe some people could throw some numbers at me in the comments and say that I'm completely wrong. But I think as a running back, he's having a Heisman worthy season more so than Travis Hunter is having at receiver and or cornerback.
I just think that when you do both, you're doing both. You're doing something that people haven't seen ever. You deserve the credit for it. It's best all around football player, and it's obviously Travis Hunter.
Make sure you subscribe, comment, like all that good stuff.
All right, later.